Okay, here we are, Scott. Speak about the Relax Sauna.
So I'm at the Institute for Functional Medicine, the annual international conference. The Relax Sauna had a booth in the vendor hall. I've been using the Relax Sauna since about 2019, right before the pandemic, and it's been really life-changing for me. The sauna gets the job done really, really quick. I like it better than my gym sauna. My gym sauna is a dry sauna, a wood sauna. I find that the Relax Sauna I can stay in for a longer period of time, and I feel really if I do it in the morning, I kind of feel energized. If I do it late at night, it kind of really relaxes me and I sleep great. So the Relax Sauna helps you detoxify, gets rid of heavy metals, you get a big burst of green interferon, natural killer cell increase, raises your body core temperature after about 25 minutes. It's really a great product. I use it in my practice. I recommend it to my patients. If you don't have the Relax Sauna, you should get one.
Well, it's Relax Saunas with an S.com, and what kind of results have you had with some of your
You know what?
patients?
I've had a lot of patients. Over the last 3 years, I've had well over 100 patients purchase the sauna from me, and the results have been really great. People tell me they really feel a lot better. You know, you prevent muscle atrophy. You get a big burst of human growth hormone. You help detoxify. It's a win-win. The patients really love it. So there's no negative. When my father passed away like 2 years ago, and he would have been 99 this year, and I brought the sauna over to the house all the time, and I would put him in the sauna because he was always cold, and he loved it. He felt great. And then I have young kids that go in the sauna. The sauna just helps your body detoxify. It's very good for your immune system. It's not really the heat, it's the light. So don't really be concerned about how hot the sauna gets. I'm telling you, if you sit in that sauna for 30 minutes, you're going to be sweating profusely. Your towel will be soaking wet. You're going to feel really re-energized, revitalized, and cleansed from going to the Relax Sauna.
You wrote a book?
I did write a book. I wrote the Dummies brand, which has 1,600 titles. I am Natural Cures for Dummies. I'm a chiropractor. I practice in Huntington, Long Island. I specialize in disc injuries. So the sauna is great for people with any type of joint problem. But I'm also certified from the Institute for Functional Medicine in Functional Medicine. Since 2013, I was in the first graduating class. And I incorporate the sauna into programs for patients. So patients, they have options. They can do a consulting program. We do fasting mimicking diets. They can do that with the consulting. But I find the patients, if they want to get the best results, they do the fasting mimicking diet, and then they do the sauna. Don't do them at the same time, because one lowers IGF, the other one raises IGF. But you stagger them together, and the outcome is profound. Patients lose weight, they detoxify, they put muscle on, they raise their immune system. There's nothing but benefit coming out of the Relax Sauna. So it's really a wonderful product. You know, I might want a big, nice wooden sauna, but they take 30 minutes, 40 minutes to warm up. I'm kind of spontaneous. I look at my watch, I go, I got 30 minutes. I'm going to go sit in the sauna now for the next 30 minutes. And it changes the whole day. It makes my day. So the sauna makes my day.
When you first saw the Relax Sauna at the show, I think that was the International Health Symposium.
Yes.
What did you think before you got in?
Again, in my mind, I wanted a wooden sauna.
Yeah.
But I know that if I had a wooden sauna, where was I going to put it? It's going to take up a room. And then do I get a 2-person, a 3-person, 4-person? Do I want to lie down? Next thing you know, it's $5,000-$6,000. So, but anyway, I sat in the Relax Sauna for about 3 to 4 minutes when I was at the Integrative Healthcare Symposium in 2020, in February.
Yeah.
So COVID hit.
Right, one
March.
month later.
So I sat in the sauna, fully dressed. I took my sport coat on, and then I go, I kind of like this.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, the pandemic hit. I lost my sauna, and I was using it for myself at that time for my own cardiovascular health. Because I saw the benefit of sauna from Rhonda Patrick really kind of enlightened me around the benefit of sauna for cardiovascular health. So I started using the sauna religiously for about a year. Then COVID hit. Sauna was closed, my gym was closed, and I needed a sauna. And I saw the Relax Sauna at the Integrative Healthcare Symposium in New York City. And then I called Phil up, and I bought the sauna, and then I put it into practice. And then I would use it in the office, and I would bring it home on the weekends. but my patients go, what is that? I like that. I want to get in the sauna. And so they tried the sauna, and next thing you know, over the last 2 years, I've had well over 100 people purchase the sauna from me. All right, and so we're spreading detoxification. We're spreading your ability to build muscle, prevent muscle atrophy, boost your immune system, all through. That was one of the benefits of COVID for me, was the sauna. Be able to institute that into my practice. So I have 2 saunas, the Relax Saunas in my office. I rent one out for patients if they want to, because you want to try it at home. You want to sit in it for half an hour, you want to sweat, you want to really experience it for a couple days in a row, and then they purchase the sauna. Everybody that's ever tried the sauna has purchased the sauna.
Wow.
So I have to say that that's been really a great thing. And then I have another sauna at home. So I actually have 3 of the Relax Saunas. And
that's great.
I promote it to my patients. I think it's really a wonderful product. And people are concerned about cost. And people are concerned about space.
Yes.
And people are concerned about convenience. So it's very convenient because you go, you know what? I got 20 minutes. I got 30 minutes. I'm gonna go sit in the sauna. And as soon as you go into the sauna, it starts working for you immediately. It's just really great. And I find that if I do it in the morning, I feel very energized, and then I can work out. If I go into my gym sauna, after 30 minutes, I'm done. I can't. I'm not gonna work out. I'd rather work out first and then go into the wooden sauna. It's 180 degrees. It's harsh. I bring a stopwatch in, because at 20 minutes I'm out the door. But the Relax Sauna, I can stay in for 30 minutes. I can actually stay in 45 minutes, an hour. I've stayed in the sauna. I watch a series, a show. I watch most of Game of Thrones in the sauna. I have to say, because and I just relax, and I find that I really hydrate when I'm in the sauna. Right, that I'll drink my most amount of water when I'm in the sauna. I like taking electrolytes, so I use either Thorne's Catalyte or Designs for Health Electrolyte Synergy, and I take a shot of glutathione before I go in the sauna from Apex Energetics. I like their trisomal glutathione, and I just feel it just gives me a very profound detox. So if you want to add years to your life to those years, you want to reduce your risk of musculoskeletal issues as you get older, and I have some myself, the sauna always makes me feel better.
Yes. That was good. That was good. And this is the Relax Sauna, and the website is relaxsaunas.com. And the name of your book is Natural Cures for Dummies.
Natural Cures for Dummies by Dr. Scott Banks.
Good.
You can get it on Amazon. Okay. I practice in Huntington, Long Island. I have the AccuSpiner and the Intelligent Track non-surgical spinal decompression tables. I use the Pro Adjuster, so I'm all computerized adjusting, so there's no cracking, twisting, popping. It's all instrumentation adjusting. Patients love it and get great results with people. And certified functional medicine. So.
And you're trained as a chiropractor.
Well, that's my original license from 1982. So
wow.
This is before the iPhone and before the fax machine.
Yes, that's great.
Good.
And then you've been a member of the Institute of Functional Medicine. How long now?
Well, you know what? I heard Jeff Bland speak in 1996, and I went to my first functional medicine symposium in 1998, and I've gone to every one.
Wow.
Except one since then.
Yes.
And then they offered a certification program in 2008, so I jumped on that. I really had a goal that I wanted to be in the first graduating class of the Institute for Functional Medicine Certified Practitioners. So I was, and that was 2013. So I've been involved in the Institute for Functional Medicine since 1996, and now we're in 2023. So
what does the Institute of Functional Medicine do?
Well, the Institute for Functional Medicine is really about getting to the underlying root cause of your problem. It's not trying to suppress your symptoms with drugs and medications. It's really around your genetics and lifestyle and improving your structure and improving your function through lifestyle, nutrition, diet, exercise, stress reduction, and be able to look at those things from blood, urine, stool, really good testing around genetics, epigenetics, stool testing, hormone testing, very good blood work, which is often covered through most patients' insurance. So
Yeah.
Quest, LabCorp, Sunrise. And I do a much better profile on blood work where you're really looking at the terrain. So what functional medicine is about, it's not about the disease, the diagnosis. It's really about what is this patient's terrain? Why is this disease growing in this patient? So if we can fix the terrain, reduce inflammation, improve mitochondrial function, improve neuroplasticity, reduce inflammation, balance hormones, get your lipids under control, look at metabolic syndrome, how your body handles insulin, how your body handles glucose, what's your BMI, what's your body fat percentage, what's your microbiome look at. You get 5 pounds of bacteria that live in your digestive tract. They can be the friend or foe. So, disease starts in the gut, and it's just really about improving longevity, improving health span, so you have that freedom of lifestyle. You can do what you want to do, go where you want to go as you get older. Most people think of this as aging as a disease. So, you live 6-7 decades, and the next 2 decades of your life, you're infirmed.
Yeah.
Well, in the functional medicine arena, we choose not to do that. And so we want to be able to have your health span match your lifespan. So you spend less time in the disability zone and more time in the health zone. And through the Institutes of Functional Medicine, through doing the disc work that I do, through Disc Centers of America, through the adjusting tools that I use, through the Pro Adjuster group, I'm able to help patients really age gracefully. And that's the goal. Nobody gets out of here alive. We all come with an expiration date. But if we can spend less time in the disability zone and more time in the health zone, that's a win.
It sounds like the Relax Sauna and functional medicine is a perfect match.
Well, you know what? The Relax Sauna is a perfect match for functional medicine. And I don't think that you can do functional medicine well if you don't do sauna. And there are good saunas. Listen, the Finnish sauna is good, the dry sauna is good, but I find that the Relax Sauna for the public, for most people, everybody can afford the Relax Sauna. Everybody can find space in their house for the Relax Sauna, and everybody can use the Relax Sauna on a regular basis, at least 4 times a week. So we know that if you use the sauna 4 to 7 times a week for 20 minutes, and the infrared sauna might be a little bit longer, maybe 25 minutes, you're going to reduce your risk of having a sudden cardiovascular event by over 48%. There's no drug that's going to do that. So the sauna is a great way really to improve cardiovascular health, improve heart rate variability, improve cardiovascular elasticity. I mean, it's really a wonderful thing for your cardiovascular system. And that's why I started using sauna bathing regularly for myself, is because of my own cardiovascular issues, my genetics around cardiovascular health. I have issues. I have factor 2 Leiden, factor 5 Leiden, clotting issues. I tend towards higher cholesterol just from my own genetics. So anything that I can do to improve cardiovascular function is a great thing. And I find that the Relax Sauna really helps my cardiovascular system more than anything. I'm also a cyclist, and what I've noticed when I do sauna religiously, my exercise endurance, my ability to exercise longer, my ability to exercise faster, to be able to get to the top of the hill quicker without exhaustion is better when I'm religiously sauna bathing. And that research has pointed that out.
Yes.
That you have less time to fatigue. All right, so you spend more time exercising and not being fatigued. And I've noticed that as I've gotten older, when I've incorporated the sauna, that my cycling and my workouts, my weightlifting or my cycling has improved dramatically. So I can go for hours. Same thing with skiing. I can ski all day. When most people are like dropping out, then at my age, and I'm like, see, I'm going skiing, and I relate that to the sauna. So much so that I went from New York to Colorado and I have the box for the sauna, and I shipped the sauna to where I was going so that I had the sauna during the course of the week, because I knew that my body was going to be hurting,
Yeah.
and that I needed a hot tub,
Huh.
I needed a chiropractor,
Yeah.
I needed a massage therapist, but most importantly, I needed the sauna. All right?
Yeah.
And so if I didn't do anything but the sauna, I would be better.
Right. So the Relax Sauna might be a perfect match for any athlete, including professional
Well, you
athletes.
definitely, you know what, you will be able to go further longer.
Yeah.
You'll be stronger. We know that the sauna increases growth hormone.
Yeah.
And so as you get older, you want to prevent muscle atrophy, and we know that you get a big burst of growth hormone. I'm gonna say, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but about 460% burst in growth hormone after using the sauna for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, and so that's good. So when you increase human growth hormone, you're going to put muscle on your body.
Yeah.
And also, there's a lot of research around sauna and lipolysis. So lipo is fat, so lipolysis is fat burning.
Right.
And so you're burning fat and you're putting muscle on. And that's really the goal, because the number one biomarker of aging is sarcopenia, which is loss of muscle. Sarco is the muscle, and penia is loss of, like osteopenia, you have sarcopenia. So anything you can do to prevent muscle loss, and the sauna, instead of working out, you're sitting in the sauna. You're
Yeah.
getting hot,
Yeah.
you're sweating, but you're physiologically, your body actually thinks you're working out. You're getting the benefit of working out when you're sitting on your butt in the sauna. All right? So a lot of
Yeah.
people don't want to work out. Perfect example, I have a younger brother. He's 3 years younger than me. He's about 100 pounds heavier than me, and he's about 3 inches shorter.
Yeah.
All right? And so he won't go to the gym, and he's not going to exercise, but he goes in the sauna.
Yeah.
And that's profound, because
Yeah. Wow.
it's in his mind, it's like, I'm doing something good for me, but I don't have to really spend much effort. But I've gone into the sauna with a heart rate monitor, and I might go in at 66, and I'll come out. If I go into the sauna for a half an hour, I can come out at 120.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting all the benefit of exercising without exercising while I'm in the sauna. So my body thinks I'm getting cardiovascular benefit. I've raised my pulse rate, I'm sweating, my heart rate is up. Those are all the benefits that you get cardiovascular-wise when you're in the sauna. And I got to tell you, I get all that in the Relax Sauna. Would I like a nice wooden sauna in my house? At this point, maybe in my backyard, I'd like to get a nice barrel sauna.
Yeah.
But as my everyday event, for my health, I'm using the Relax Sauna because it's easy. I go, I turn it on, I turn the TV on, and I sit in the sauna for 30 minutes, and I sweat, I come out, I'm soaking wet, I wear a headband, I'm drinking a ton of water, I'm taking a shot of glutathione, and I'm detoxifying the whole time while I'm in the sauna.
That's a nice story. I have one question for you. Heart rate variability. You say it's good for that, but how does the Relax Sauna help heart rate variability, and what does heart rate variability mean?
All right, so when you want to be able to, as a cyclist, so if I go up like a really steep hill, my pulse rate might go up to about 153, 156. You want that heart rate to come down quickly to your 90s, or even around 100. So the sauna improves your ability to be able to do that, because when you're dead, you're flatlined. There's no heart rate variability at all. So we know that sauna increases something known as heat shock proteins.
Yes.
Specifically heat shock protein number 70. I also know there's cold shock protein. So you want to stress your body out. You want to stress your body out with heat. You want to stress your body out with cold. You want to stress your body out with food. In the year 2023, we're way too comfortable. We have too much abundance. We have too much air conditioning. We have too much heat, and we have too much food. So it's good to stress your body, because genetically that's the way that we were brought up. All right, from our genetic standpoint, is that we're hunter-gatherer warriors. We would have famine, and so we have those types of genes. But I find that with the research on cardiovascular health, and sauna is huge.
Yeah.
So if you want to reduce your risk of having a heart attack, reduce your risk of having a stroke, a sauna has been really shown to do that. If you use it 4 to 7 times a week for 20 minutes, you can prevent that by about 48%. And so there's no drug that's going to do that. There's no nutrient that's going to do that. There's really nothing better than the sauna that's going to improve your cardiovascular health. So as a chiropractor and as a doing functional medicine work with patients, and I do blood work, and I'll look at inflammatory markers, and I'll look at their expanded lipid panel, ApoB, and lipoprotein(a), and LDL particle size and particle number. I find that the sauna is up there with exercise. So nutrition, exercise, sauna, and the other thing I would put in there is fasting for most people, whether that be a 5-day fasting mimicking diet. So I've been using Prolon in the practice for a long time, or 5 days on, 2 days off, or you fast 1 day here and there. Whatever it is, caloric restriction is a wonderful thing. Sauna is up there with that same metabolic benefit. When you're in the sauna, you're going to create a lot of those health outcomes that you wouldn't get if you didn't use the sauna.
That's pretty nice, and you like the Relax Sauna, I guess.
I love the Relax Sauna. I don't like the Relax Sauna. I love the Relax Sauna, and I love the Relax Sauna just for a couple things. And the main things is, one, it does the job quickly.
Yes.
You don't have to make it a production. So the big wooden saunas, you got to turn them on, right? They got to heat up to get to the temperature. It can take you 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I find a lot of people that get the wooden saunas, they don't use it. But when they have the Relax Sauna, because it's so easy, they use it. So you want that convenience factor. It doesn't take up a lot of room. So people go, I don't have enough room. People live in New York City, take a chair out and put the sauna in that spot.
Yeah, take the chair out of your living room.
The benefit that you're going to get from sitting in the chair is a lot better. So I would say everybody's got room for the Relax Sauna. It's like the footprint is like 3 by 3. Yeah. And it's 36 inches high.
Right.
Something like that.
46.
Right?
Yeah.
How tall?
46
inches high. So and a lot of people go, I don't like heat. Well, when your head is out, the heat doesn't bother you as much. And then you're getting the benefit of the sauna, but your head is out. So for myself, I'll put a headband on my head. Yeah. And when I come out of the sauna, that thing is soaking wet. Yeah. But I feel rejuvenated is really the word that I can say when I use the sauna. We're all getting older. Yes. Every time I turn around, it's Friday. Right? Right? So the time is flying by. Yeah. And I feel that the sauna reduces my effects of metabolic aging. Yeah. It kind of gives me a rejuvenation. It's really the best thing I can say. So if you really want to age well, reduce the negative effects of premature aging, where so your biological age is less than your chronological age. And I did mine recently, and my numbers actually were pretty good. It had me at 60. Yes. At the age of 67.
Good,
so
good.
At 7 years younger, I attribute a lot of that to the song.
Beautiful.
So you want to age gracefully, you want to age well. Sauna is great. Like I said, I used it with my father when he passed. I would bring it to the house. I put it on just one heater. He was always cold, and in the summer he was wearing a hat and a down jacket. But the sauna made him feel great. He really loved it. It was really great. And for my daughter's 30th birthday, I bought her a sauna.
What a nice gift.
All right, so that was a nice gift. And I said to her on the card, I'm giving you the gift of health. Yes. All right, so that was really good. And then I have a very good friend of mine, who's a videographer. His name is Matthew Demacos, and he's very talented with the camera and a video, and he did a lot of healthy things, good things for me around that. I gave him a sauna. That was my gift to him. Nice. Because I gave him a sauna. I bought him a sauna. So I think the Relax Sauna, I like it better than my gym sauna. And I belong to Lifetime Fitness, which is a top-tier health club in Long Island where I live, but they have clubs throughout the country, so people know Lifetime as a high-end club. I prefer the Relax Sauna to the dry sauna at the gym. They're both good.
Yeah.
But I find the Relax Sauna better, and I come out, I feel revitalized. When I come out of the gym sauna, I feel beat up.
Yeah. I've heard that many times.
All right?
Yes.
And it's still good for me.
Yes.
All right? Sweating's good for you.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get beat up because it takes me a little while to recover. When I come out of the Relax Sauna, I feel revitalized and energized.
Great. Dr. Scott Banks, author of Natural Cures for Dummies. Thank you. Talking about the Relax Sauna, relaxsaunas.com, relaxsaunas.com. Any last minute comments? I appreciate
Well, we were
you
at
being
the,
candid.
Phil and I, we know each other for a long time. We were at the Integrative Healthcare Symposium
Right.
in New York City. We do that every year, and we do the Institute for Functional Medicine. And I think that we should have Relax Sauna be at the Florida Chiropractic Association meeting coming up here in a couple of months, in August.
Yes.
And because as chiropractors, we take care of a lot of people with, musculoskeletal problems, even though we like to think of ourselves as doing other things. But the majority of people come in with neck pain, back pain. And we know that a lot of arthritis is induced by environmental toxicity, cadmium-induced arthritis. And the sauna penetrates your body and resonates those water molecules in those joints. So no matter what joint it is, whether it be in your C5, C6 in your neck, or L5 in your S1, your hands, your calcaneal talus joint, or the phalangeal joints in your feet, it just helps your body. It makes all your muscles feel better. It makes all your joints feel better. So as a chiropractor, wanting people to feel better just from a musculoskeletal standpoint, not even knowing all the immune benefits, cardiovascular benefits, detoxification benefits, just the musculoskeletal alone is profound for patients. So it's a great thing. So kudos to Phil Wilson for bringing the Relax Sauna to the United States. It's in Taiwan. Hopefully, nothing's going to change in Taiwan, right? Because that could have a profound impact on the sauna. But right now, it's a great product, and I recommend every household should have a Relax Sauna in their house. Yeah, and that's how I feel.
Many people have said if you want to feel fantastic in this world, a sauna is, including especially the Relax Sauna, is an absolute necessity.
So there's a couple of books that I will show with patients. One is Detoxify or Die, by Dr. Sherry Rogers, as an environmental MD, and she has a chapter on sauna in the book. Way before I even knew about the Relax Sauna, but the benefit of the far infrared sauna compared to the dry sauna or the finished sauna. And then the other book was by Dr. Bill Akpinar. No Sweat, No Sweat.
Yes.
All right. So if you understand, your toxins are 2 to 10 times higher in sweat than they are in blood, showing that sweating is a viable detoxification mechanism. So if you can sweat profusely, because I tell you, I work out. But I don't really sweat when I work out. Now, if I go cycling, and I go cycling in hot weather, I'm going to sweat. But if I go cycling in the winter, I'm trying to stay warm. So you want to sweat. So I don't sweat that much when I go to the gym. Maybe I just I can work out for a long time, but I'm not really sweating that hard, even when I'm doing the cardio. But when I'm in the sauna, I'm coming out soaking wet. So those toxins are coming out in my sweat, 2 to 10 times higher in sweat than they are in blood. So I find that to be great. Cardiovascular and the immune benefit of being in the sauna is profound. You generate natural killer cells. You increase interferon. During COVID, if you looked at the Spanish flu of 1918, they did hydrotherapy. You had the army camps and you had the hospitals. And then in the army camps or the hospitals, one of the two, they did hydrotherapy on people. They put them on heat, they put them on their stomach, and they would put the heat packs on and off. And they showed the benefit. And the people that used the heat, there was much lower death rate.
Yes.
All right. And so the same thing around the recent pandemic and the viral infection. I think
Yes.
that one of the best things you could have done for your immune system at that point was to get your body into the Relax Sauna at least 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Myself personally, I like to use it every day.
Me too.
All right, so if you can use it every day, I've learned I could even use it 5 minutes at a time. Use it because you're not going to sweat. So I can
Right.
actually in my office
With your clothes on.
I wear scrubs in the office, so I can actually just pop myself in the sauna for 5 minutes, turn it on right before I start sweating.
Yeah.
And I'll have a parasympathetic effect
Yes.
on my body. I'm sure it's going to have an effect on my heart rate variability.
Yeah.
I don't know about detoxing because I'm not really sweating, but it can't be bad for me.
Great. Now the one more last question. The light, it's healing light, not heat, like you talked about, that it's not the heat in the sauna that matters.
Right, so a lot of people go, okay, so the sauna, the generators in the Relax Sauna are patented. Took them 10 years to patent them. The technology's out of Japan, that's the Way-On therapy, but the saunas, the generators are made in Taiwan. And they put out a very specific waveform
Yes.
of light energy of 4 to 14 microns. So if you look at sunlight, you got gamma waves, you got ultraviolet. Over here you got broadcast waves, microwaves, radio waves. But in the middle you got infrared.
Yeah.
And then you got middle infrared, far infrared, and near infrared. My understanding is the Relax Sauna puts out about 98.5% pure far infrared. Penetrates your body about 1.5 inches and resonates your water molecules in your body. So it's heating you up from within.
Yeah.
So when I go into a gym sauna, it's 182. So within about 2 minutes, I'm starting to sweat because it's hot.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable. But the Relax Sauna heats you up from within, which makes more sense to me because it's the same frequency. The 4 to 14 microns of that light energy is the same frequency in how your water molecules vibrate in your body.
Yeah.
So it increases the water vibration in your body and you heat up from within. If I understand that correctly.
Yes.
All right, and so really your body's heating up from within because you're resonating your water molecules, and that causes the profound detox. So I find myself generally around the 8-minute mark. Sometimes it's a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but usually I start sweating around 8 minutes. And
Me
then,
too, yes.
And then when I'm in there for 30 minutes, I come out, I am drenched in a nice way.
Are you also relaxed? It is called the Relax Sauna.
I am very relaxed. I find that I don't like to do it right before bed, but if I do it an hour before bed or 2 hours before bed, I find my sleep is fantastic.
Good. Well, you talked. This 2-minute interview turned out to be about 33 minutes. So,
And that's after a couple of glasses of wine.
Yes. Okay.
At the Institute for Functional Medicine, our party after the symposium.
Great.
So not only is my brain fried,
Yeah.
all right, but I'm also, and I got to get up early in the morning for a flight. But I'm good.
Good.
And I'm looking forward to going home tomorrow. And
Yes.
hopefully,
Yes.
once I'm settled,
Yes.
once I'm unpacked,
Yeah.
I'm going to go in the Relax Sauna. And there's a basketball game on tomorrow night, game 2.
That's right.
And if I'm lucky, I'll get to watch 30 minutes of basketball while I'm in the sauna.
That's beautiful. Yeah. People ask me, well, how long can you be in the sauna? I said, well, it depends how long the movie is.
You know what? Listen, you can always open the sauna up.
Yeah.
You can always stand up.
Yeah.
You can always get out. You can always come back in.
I do that a lot.
There's no rule. There's
No
no rule
rules.
saying you got to stay in this sauna
Yeah.
20 minutes or you fail.
Yeah.
You stay in and you acclimate slowly. You start 5 minutes. You go to 10 minutes. You go to 15. Then you do 20. I personally like to go in for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
20 to 30 minutes. I listened to Rhonda Patrick. She spoke about 19 minutes being the sweet spot. Maybe that's for the dry sauna and the finished sauna. The infrared might be a little bit longer. But I find that the Relax Sauna, the goal is to start sweating.
Yeah.
And we know that you can raise your body core temperature about 3 degrees in the 25-minute mark.
Yeah.
So I shoot for 30 minutes because that's
Nice.
really what you want to do is you want to raise your core temperature when you're in the sauna.
Because that creates heat shock proteins.
It creates heat shock proteins, which are chaperone proteins, which pull bad shit out of your arteries. It pulls cholesterol, plaque out of your arteries.
Yeah.
So You know, there's a lot of cardiovascular disease in my family, and so anything that I can do to improve cardiovascular function. So much so is that I went to my own cardiologist. I put together a packet for him on the research on sauna. I gave him the chapter from Dr. Rogers' book.
Nice, yes.
And a bunch of the studies that I got from Dr. Rhonda Patrick, Found My Fitness, who's really has brought, I think, sauna mainstream.
Yes.
And that she's done a tremendous.
helped a
she
lot.
has such an outreach with the community, the lay public, on the benefits of heat stress, thermal stress on the body.
Scott, you were great. Thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate you sharing with the world a lot of the insights you've gained.
Well, Phil, I appreciate you bringing the Relax Sauna to the public and be able to patients. I had a patient actually came in. His wife was a patient.
Yeah.
He came to me a couple of months later. The first thing he did is he hugged me and he goes, "I want to thank you for the sauna." That was how I met this wonderful patient of mine.
Yeah.
And that loved the sauna, and he thanked me profusely. But everybody that's gotten the sauna from me goes, "It's a great product."
Great.
So if you haven't got the sauna, you're thinking about the sauna, you're thinking about getting a wooden sauna, you're thinking about getting the $200 Amazon sauna, it's not the same as the Relax Sauna. So just bite the bullet, get yourself the Relax Sauna. If you're a healthcare practitioner, I can help you. Dr. Phil can give you the information.
Right.
Speak to me, and I can teach you how to integrate it into your practice.
What's
So
your
it's a win-win.
website?
I am HuntingtonDiscCenter.com. So Huntington, HUNTINGTON, Disc, DISC, Center, CENTER.com, and also SpineLife.com, SPINELIFE.com. And the phone number is 631-271-0770. And you can always call me and I can help you out with the sauna.
That's great. And Relax Saunas with an S.com
it's a
is the
win.
website.
Bring it into your patients need it.
Oh, yeah,
It's no
for
good
sure.
if you have it in your basement in your house and you're not sharing it with your patients.
Right.
Share it with your patients.
Well, a lot of doctors have told me that they get compliance with a Relax Sauna, and without compliance, it's not doing you any good.
Well, you know, a lot of people get a wooden sauna and you got to turn it on.
Yeah.
And it takes 45 minutes to heat it up. It just doesn't work psychologically.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know.
When I want to do something, I want to do it now.
Exactly. When I want to do something, I'm very spontaneous. I want to do it now.
Yeah. Thank you, Scott. And we're going to finally turn this off after 37 minutes and a half.
All right.